all right, so I bagged this kid. So Kim takes a liking to me. So the kid that was under him now hates me. I don't know the politics. I'm new. But there was a that was up under him. But Kim likes me now because, you know, sure, you got something about you. Come here. This hates me now. And I could see it like, yo, this is going to be a problem. So for like maybe a week, I wind up talking to this kid. I'm embarrassed about the whole shit. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I don't really remember him, but I remember him. You know what I'm saying? I was young, but he remembered, like, this nigga said, yo, what up, Cheeky? Pow. That me up.
Called you the old nigga.
Yo, word. Like, he knew me from the blocks. And, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of fucked me up. After being there a week and just kind of peeping politics, I'm like, oh, shit, I got to get out of here. This shit is really crazy.
Yeah.
I had court coming up. My cell opens like the morning of court, and when it opens, I told you that I was under this too big bald head, like too big to be a son, but you know what I'm saying? He's standing in front of my fucking cell when it shit opened. I'm like, yo, as soon as I was like, yo, this come across my face, pow. And when he came across my face, the razor came out of his hand, and I heard it hit the floor. The only thing I could think was that I was cut. Thank God I'm a greasy motherfucker. This shit just went across my face and didn't cut me. But I thought I was cut. So everything that's right by the door, grease, everything, I'm like I'm trying to hit this with everything I can put my hands on because I'm thinking I'm cut. I jump on this, I'm trying to pound him in the hallway. He was just busting me out of the cell to get ready for court, whatever. I'm trying to kill this because I'm thinking I'm cut. You know what I'm saying? Pound this, straight up, pound this. And straight up, just the whole time I'm just, and this is my word, I'm one of the cats like, yo, I swore to myself, like, if I get cut, I'm just gonna be on some bullshit. Like, I already seen enough keloided up. I'm like, yo, if this happened to me, I'm gonna be horrible. And that's what I'm thinking as I'm trying to kill it. Like, I'm looking for the razor, like, I wanna kill this. When I got back in the cell, I saw I wasn't cut. And I was like, yo, I can't be here, man. I gotta figure this shit out. The last thing that I remember that kept me on the straight and narrow was going into New Year's. And I'm in a cell and I'm looking outside and it's snowing. And I never forget this. I remind myself of this anytime I'm about to do some stupid shit. I remember saying to myself and meaning it with all my heart, I'd rather be butt naked in Times Square right now to be here.
That's a fact.
Word up. And I never forgot that feeling.
That's a fact.
I never forgot that. Like, yo, I'd rather be butt naked in Times Square to be here. And anytime I was about to do some ridiculous shit, I always just thought of that. And I was like, nigga, are you sure?
You ready to take it?
I took a couple of calculated risks, but they were very calculated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't blind, willy-nilly, nothing. Nah. That's not who I'm going to be.
It's funny because the industry will bring you. There's a lot of times and places where people try your hand business-wise.
Yeah.
And if you're not savvy to the business, you'll take it personal.
Yeah.
You'll think they're actually doing it.
Yeah.
Not just because it's how they do business, but
to violate you.
Yeah, you specifically. I'm doing this to you.
Right.
You a sucker, you this, you that. I'm going to get you because I can.
Right. And you know, and from there, you know, like you definitely have to establish some leather skin in this industry without question. Because you got to be able to, you know, like, you know, definitely I give hold of that. You got to brush that because it's not what somebody's going to do. It's what you're going to do as a result of what they did.
And that's what you feel.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
React.
Like, I never look at what a nigga do. I'm looking at what I'm going to do as a result of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I got to remove myself from. If I think you capable of putting me in a position where my shit's going to get fucked up, yeah, I got to move away. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about what you're doing. I care about what I'm going to do as a result of what you're doing.
How much business did that cost you, though? So many opportunities come wrapped in situations like that. Where the potential can go, there's a potential for it to go that left.
Yeah.
That bad, that quick.
Yeah. I mean, I think there was something about me that real quick, I did 10 months on Rikers. From there, I got probated to a halfway house for another 10 months in the Bronx. from there, I got into school, Queensborough Community College. I got a job working as an office manager for a federal agency working with the homeless at Lenox Hill Neighborhood Association on 72nd and 3rd. And I got my own apartment, 2335 Valentine Avenue, my first apartment in the Bronx. Now,
That's why everybody thought you were from the Bronx.
exactly.
That's where that came from.
That was my first apartment. That's the first place that I could afford by myself. 2335.
No, I'm your age. Like
Oh,
22, 23,
22.
22. That's why everybody thought you were from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one day I'm coming from lunch while I'm still in the program. No. I just got my apartment. Sorry, I just got my apartment. I hadn't lived in it for a week. I'm coming back from lunch, walking back to my office, Manhattan, and who I walk by, Shorty Doo-Wop. Manhattan Street.
Shit.
Manhattan Street. Passed by Shorty Doo-Wop. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like Rikers, everything done took place halfway out. Passed by Shorty Doo-Wop walking down Manhattan Street, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just bugging, hugging, oh, what up? You know what I'm saying? So we talking. Turns out that he's in Brooklyn living with his aunt, her man, and their kid in a studio apartment.
You gotta get the fuck up out of there.
Right. But he's came up every summer and hung out with Red.
Still got that.
You know what I'm saying? He's telling me like, yo, I be around these cats and this cats and the other. He's like, but my living shit is kind of fucked up, this and the other. I'm like, yo, I just got my own apartment. Give me 1 week to live in it, to get situated. You come crash with me. The next week, he comes up to the Bronx. When he comes in, he's got turntables and records. I'm like, yo, you still doing this shit? Oh, that's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, shit, that's what's up. You still doing this shit? Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I hadn't touched vinyl in a little minute. You know what I'm saying? So he sets up his equipment and he puts like maybe 5 records in this pile, maybe 3 records in this pile, maybe 6 records in this pile, maybe 4 records in this pile. Then all the rest is over here. And I'm like, you know, like, so what's that? So he picks up maybe the 3 records. He's like, yo, he's like, we ain't got no equipment. He's like, yo, I hear this beat with, you know, with this bass line, you know, with these horns, and I'm like, oh shit, that sounds hot.
He's producing on the floor.
Oh no. He's playing a record. He's playing the beat. I hear this beat. He play the beat.
And then with the
take it off, and
then
then he like, I hear this bass line on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's
and take it off, and then but he's producing his head.
That on the floor is what we.
Oh yeah,
that's another. My fault.
Yeah, no. Okay, but just say yeah. Like, but it's all in his head. We have no equipment, so he's putting these songs together in his head, and the shits are hot. I'm hearing them through, you know, in our heads, and I'm like, oh shit, like, you know, this is cool. Now, I'm in a position where I can start taking him to hang out where I came from, or I can start hanging out where he's at right now. And I'm like, I don't want to take you where I'm coming from. Let's go, you know. He's like, yo, come to Calliope. Come, you know. That's the first time in Calliope, I'm meeting Tribe while they working on their first album. I'm meeting De La Soul. I'm meeting the Jungle Brothers. Now, when I walk in the room, I know who these niggas are. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like.
And what year was this?
This is 89.
Okay.
So this is like 88, 89. And so like Tribe wasn't out yet. So I didn't know who Tip and them were, but I knew who De La was and I knew who Jungle was. And both of them were fucking incredible artists to me. Mm-hmm. I'm there, like Long's helping Tip with his first album. He's giving him beats and stuff like that. Like I'm literally there watching shit take place over the months. As the months go by, we're all becoming friends. Like I'm coming from more of a hustling background and still kind of got enough, I think, fortitude where I'm not asking none of these niggas for nothing. I dress then how I dress now. Mm-hmm. So, you know, like they were more kente cloth or more khakis, you know, like Jungle was very
urban poet
Jungle was very camouflaged. Mm-hmm. De La was more hippie-ish, but free flowing. But Tribe was more kente cloth, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you know, Afrocentric. I was like this, you know what I'm saying? So they knew what it was, they respected it, but we all got along swimmingly, I think, because I didn't want nothing from them. Mm-hmm. I literally could just be their friend. I'm Long's friend, who they love. You know what I'm saying? Red loves, you know, like, and now I'm eating Red. Red's got me hanging out with him, drinking Myers and going to the castle and what I'm saying? I was already a Bentley's kind of cat. Now I'm hanging in the dirtiest spots, but the most beautiful spots at the same time with Red Alert. So my life is like, oh shit, this shit is incredible. So this is before we even make a demo.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard.